Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back live again. It's Friday night, and check it out. Look what I have in my hands right now. I can't even believe this that I have this in hand right now. Before we get started with this episode or this live broadcast, actually, I'm gonna do what we always do: is make sure we check the audio, make sure that everything's sounding good before we get started. There we go. All right, cool. So we're good now. So what's up? How are you guys? Hope everybody's good. I haven't looked through the magazine yet. I decided to wait to flip through this magazine together. This is going to be a special one right here. If you guys have been watching the last live streams regarding the magazine coverage, you will have noticed that we covered a couple magazines, you know, as part of this series, and there was mention in this particular magazine that I'll bring out right now, that there was previous issues that had been released, and I was like, man, I've looked everywhere and I cannot find these issues at all, like anywhere. I don't know where to find them, or who might have them, or what's going on, right? And part of the series, we had started off with these two magazines right here. As we look at the dates, we'll notice that this issue here, this is volume 2, number 1, 2012, and then it's even titled right here, the big comeback issue, collector's edition 2012. The one that came after that was this issue that we covered. This is volume 2, number 2, 2013. So real quick, I'm gonna go to the back of the magazine just to show you guys um, the ad where it shows the previous issues, right? This one right here. This is what I'm talking about. So check it out. It says Lowrider magazine back issues, or I mean, sorry, ScaleRider magazine back issues. So there we have LowLife premiere issue, LowLife number 2, and also LowLife number 3. And then over here, number 4. And then right here, we see the change from this magazine to this one, ScaleRider Modeler magazine. And then from there, it started to evolve to this issue and then this one here. And then this seemed to be like the last, right? And I said, man, these are going to be some really hard issues to find right here, you know. But I put it out there in the universe, started talking about these issues right here. And, from the last time that we were on the stream, in the comments, Armando had mentioned, hey, I actually have those issues, the low life issues. He's like, I'm going to look for them and I'm going to see if what I find, and, I'll let you borrow them. So this way you could use them, for the stream, for your podcast and everything. So I was like, dude, like, please, that would be amazing. So here we are, met up with him last week. And, after the broadcast, we linked up and here it is, guys. So this is the custom lowrider model magazine, Low Life, premiere issue, collector's edition, show specials, toys for tots, pack 632, technical swivel seats, shows, ULA, Autorama, Los Magnificos. So this came out in January, February of 1999. $3 right there. What does it say? If you can read this, you too damn close. Dang, that's funny. So that's the front. So we're gonna open this one up together, guys, right here. Check it out. So this is a premiere issue. And by the way, this is such a hard name right here, Low Life, for a magazine. That's pretty dope. So here we got some advertisement, King's Hobbies, lower spokes, hydraulic pumps, plastic model kits, and more. So nice. 64 right there. Austin, Texas. Man, I wonder if anybody went to this hobby shop back at that time. Then over here we have some more advertisements, styrene plastic shapes, sheet and more. Oh wow, that's here in close to me, City of Industry. That's probably like about maybe like 30 minutes from here. Crazy. I had no idea about that. And then down here we have scale models, CMS, lowrider custom parts. So they sell the rubber lowrider tires, San One stamp, large SAE for list, Escondido, California. Nice. I think that's like close to LAX airport. Advertising the custom lighter model magazine, LowLife. That's the contact number from back then. Dang, that's a cool little ad right there. This whole like section right here. That's pretty dope. Hey, what's up, Freddie? Thank you for joining us, bro. We're checking out this magazine right here. So let's see what do we got right here. The contents. January, February 1999, Volume 1, Number 1, contest. So I'm just going to go through this here so you guys could see departments. A Bug's Life. The Monte Carlo right there. Tech tips, features. All right. So here we have letter from the editor. And the editor, this is Bugs. So Bugs is the one responsible for this magazine and the other two magazines that came out. And from speaking with Armando, he mentioned that Bugs had passed away back then, and that was one of the reasons why the magazine stopped. It did not continue. He had passed away. So right here, you have all the people that were involved. So he was the editor, creative director. Here's all the contributors there, based out of Texas. Hey, what's up, Luis? And yeah, there's all these things. And then over here on this side, we have say what you want to say. So this is like, people that would write in to the magazine. And at the time, it's called LowLife. So those were the abbreviations, LLM right here. That's pretty cool that they did this. And then also to pay homage to the what up, Paint Maverick, to pay homage to the Lowrider Bicycle magazine. We got the little plates, the little LowLife plates right here. What? Like we forgot. Try these on for size. It's part of the life. Nice. Dang, you're just in time, guys. So just sit back, chill, get your coffee real quick, or your beer, whatever you guys drink. All right. So then here's the next page. What do we got here? Players, hydraulic models, custom lighter parts and accessories, Pegasus, hopping hydros, fuzzy fur, players hydraulic models. And this is another business out in Spring, Texas. That's pretty dope. It's a trip because you got Pegasus, hopping hydros, and fuzzy fur. Those are like three companies. I don't think they compete with each other. I just think they were uh, busting out with stuff together back at that time. Doing their own thing. Then over here we have the article low bucket seats. Right there, they give you like a little demo over there. Some of the materials, like they says, scissors, 12-inch ruler, testers, glue or super glue, fast drying results, blue or black pen, interior flocking, Elmer's glue, top or bottom of model box, nickel or circle templates. Dang. See, at this time you had to work with, still trying to be creative right here. This is all before 3D printing and all that stuff. So you had to be creative with what you were going to do. So here we have our first I wouldn't say centerfold, but it's like something you would cut out and it could be like a poster right here. We have a 49 Mercury sedan right here. That's nice. Low life. And then with the logo, you see down here we have Imperial Model Car Club, Houston, Texas. Yeah, a lot of modelers from Texas in this issue. I believe Bugs was also a native there from Texas. ULA Traders Village Show. So we have here a way too smooth radical truck. Here's some of the modelers right here posing with their models. Round and round it goes. This troquita showed fresh murals. And then No Limit, the final chapter. Oh dang! I wonder if that was the name of it. This troquita showed fresh murals. Dang, look at that. January 1989. Yeah, so it's just like event coverage right here. It's pretty cool. Let's see what we got. Ooh, another one right here that you could cut out, put into a poster, frame it, put on your wall. 1967 Impala. Here, let's see. It says Luis Melchor Jr. He's from New Era Model Car Club, Sugarland, Texas. Right on. That's a trip because, like, with the shot, you can still see, um, like some of the exposed like styrene right there. That's kind of like what had happened with me with that other 39 build right there. Let's see right here we have. Damn, this was an event back then. IPMS U9. That's close to my birthday. For 60 model categories, including lowriders. Damn, they had to do the ad right there. And then this is the first feature, and it's also the car that made it to the cover of the magazine right here. Gangsta Lean. And then this is a 1970 Monte Carlo built by Adrian Lopez, new style lowrider MCC, Houston, Texas. I wonder if this model car club's still around. If there's any active scale model builders that are on Instagram, Facebook, or here on YouTube. And I believe this is him right here with this car. Color is laser red, made by PPG. Oh, nice. The interior, that detail right there. I'll show you the cover real quick again. There it is right there. So yeah, this was the first article they did on him right here. That's pretty neat. Let's see here. What do we have? More ads. So this we have Motor Car Garage right there. Oh, then we have to, if you wanted to subscribe to the magazine right here. Style Master, put the finishing touch on your ride with our plaques of distinction. Oh, look, space available. All right, this is a pack 632, Cub Scout Salute Lowrider Modeling. Oh, here we have new style member explains the lowrider history. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking this must have been a big crew out there in Texas. This new style. It's a pretty dope name. Prizes were given out. Pack 632 in Richmond. That's pretty dope. Right there, that's pretty awesome that they did that. Man, it makes me want to do something like this in the future. Like link up with like a school or like a library. Um, or just somewhere where there's parents that want to keep their kids busy doing stuff when they're out of school, just to learn like more things. And I always think about that, like with model building. You know, I wonder how many kids have no clue that it even exists or anything. And if they do, I mean, it's more like other genres of stuff, but not so much like the cars. So here we have coverage from the first event in the magazine. So this is the first annual Houston Autorama Low Life Lowrider Model Magazine Super Custom Model Show. Oh dang! So this is like their show. See right here, it says we did it. This past Thanksgiving will go down in history of being the first lowrider model show ever to be thrown in conjunction with the Houston Autorama. We are proud to have given you the first of many more low life lowrider model car contests to come. Oh, that's pretty dope. The judges take a closer look. I always got a kick about that, like the flashlight. I call this dude's right here with the flashlight, but it comes in handy. I mean, I used to see that and be like, what are they doing? But then once I finally saw what was going down, I was like, oh damn, you could see everything right there. So here we got them giving out the trophies here. What we have here, this kid right here. It says Ellen's number one fan. And then how much down? How much a month? And then here we have the who won right there. Radical custom, street custom, and full custom. That's nice. And then here we have Texas model trends. We stock Pegasus products, Hopping Hydros, Detail Master, Fuzzy Fur, Model Hydraulics, Spoke Wheels, Fujimi, Pegasus, and Hopping Hydros. Wow, I'm surprised to see the name Fujimi on there. That's interesting. And then this is the 59. I believe it was Monogram at the time. And then, obviously like Revell, radio control hobbies, model kits and accessories, paints, tools, books. And that's their contact right there. But another store in Texas. And then this is lowrider models rolling with the big boys. Respect is given to lowrider modelers. And let's see here. So check it out. This magazine, I have this magazine. This is one that I'll cover in the future. Is one of the ones that I have in my stash of models. It's a really good issue. If you guys are looking for this issue, go on eBay or just search it. But if you get your hands on it, buy it. This is such a good issue. It covers a lot of Impalas, a lot of history regarding the kids and everything. So I haven't read this yet, so I'm assuming they're probably talking about this book, recommending it and stuff because it's kind of rare to have, a magazine, brand new magazine that's up and coming at the time to be promoting another magazine, or even just feature them like this. So that's pretty cool. That was pretty cool of them to do that. You could tell they're just passionate about lowriders, especially model cars, and they wanted to spread the word out there. Let's see here. So that'll be a future one. And then over here we have this cool ad right here. It says new kits for 99 by Revell Monogram. So there's that 1960. Here's the 59. And then this is the 65 and the Chevy S10 lowrider. So I remember buying a 65 monogram, a Revell monogram, but it was the one that had the lavender 65 in it. This one here came out later, like after, because this is a 1999, and I I want to say I probably built mine in like 97, 96, 97, but I know it was before this box artwork because it's more like the box artwork is more like a drawing that's on this one, and it shows like the 65. It's like scraping. And then over here we have I Hobby, Chimney Rock, Pegasus Products, Hopping Hydros, Model Hydraulics, Spoke Wheels by Fujimi, Pegasus Hopping Hydros. Oh, so that's what it was. They were carrying the spoke wheels by Fujimi because, yeah, Fujimi does do some spoke wheels. I really, I don't think they were carrying all the kits, things like that, but that's pretty cool. And then, oh, look at this. This is Texas Hobby Shop Directory. So this is all the different hobby shops that carried, you know, most likely the products that I just read up here were being sold right here. And then, ooh, there's like a little, not a tear, but the page is kind of going up. There you go. It says, here's your shot. And it says, LowLife Lowrider Model Magazine is having a photo shoot, and we're looking for the baddest models in Texas to shoot. This shoot is for 99 calendar, so hurry because we're putting it out soon as possible. And that's the contact number right there. Pre-orders only, 10.95. Dang. I wonder if this calendar ever came out. Very curious about that. If this came out, not even sure. And then here's a full page ad from Hopping Hydros. Probably, the early on ones that they had done at this time. And yeah, it's a trip because you look at this photo and I'm pretty sure it's a real car, a 1-to-1 scale car. But just the way it looks, I don't know, the pixelation or just about it, the way it just came out, it does kind of look like a model. But I know for sure it's not. And they're based out of Cerritos, California, right there. But let me see. Hopping Hydro. This is like an old school ad. This is like obviously 13 years, 14 years later, right here. So, it's more of a sketch drawing. Here, let's see. Let's compare. Crazy. That's neat. Yeah, we're getting close to the end here, guys, on this book. It's not that big of an issue. It was pretty small. Let's see here. So now we have black gold. What is this? Ooh, House of Color paints, lacquers, candies, pearls, base, flakes, and neons. Iwata Eclipse Airbrush Kit, $84, free shipping. Wow. Yeah, I remember hearing about this site when I was getting into modeling. I think they're still around. I don't know. Let me know. Are they still around, Paint Maverick? I'm not sure. Then we got the Pro Polishing Kit with all the grits right there. Model kits. Yeah, they sold a good amount of stuff. So Black and Gold Paint Dealers, Stanton Hobbies, Chicago, all those are other dealers. Those two right there. We have the Custom Loader Model Magazine, Low Life, right there, filling in that space. Then over here we have Pancho Claus starts a Zoot Suit Riot. Pancho Claus, what the heck? Toys for Tots show, 98. So there's a coverage before the magazine dropped. Kmart parking lot on West 20th Street set the stage for the 98 Toys for Tots car show hosted by Lion Fantasy Car Club. Despite the few rain clouds later in the day, there was a small indication of a storm. Dang, I thought he was going to say like it cleared out. There was a storm, but not enough to ruin this worthwhile and entertaining event. Car clubs, bike clubs, and model car clubs showed up in surprising numbers. That's cool. They got the support right there. So what do we have here? We have a kid. He looks like he's wearing like a Dr. Seuss hat, looking at models. The kid playing the drums. We got like a Honda right there with those interesting wheels. Wow. And then on this side is the other coverage. Oh, there he is. That's the kid. Who is this kid? This is what, Mago or Magu? And then here we have some more coverage. And then there's the truck, the bed in the back. Is this an Impala? Yup. Hey, check it out, Javi. Look at this Impala. Damn, that looks clean, bro. Even the wheels look machined right there. Look at that. That looks clean, bro. And then we got that kid again right here with the. Oh, this photograph looks just the same as this photograph, but zoomed in or cropped out. Check it out. Show you guys. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Bam. That is clean. Crazy. And then, more ads right here. We got Gulf Coast Miniatures, Poacher. What is this? Uh, Plates for you. And Al's Hobbies, Texas. We're getting to the end, guys. Oh, here we go. Los Magnificos first annual custom model show. Yes, that's right. Los Magnificos model car show. Oh, dang. The wagon, that Cadillac. It looks like the Ecto 1 kit turned into a lowrider right there. Los Niños MCC best club display. I've never heard of this model car club. Interesting. Monte Carlo with the works. And then this 1960 Chevy Impala was too clean. Nice. Cool, man. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Are these the dudes right here? Keep it keep it as a model show only, and we're sure the show will be as successful as the first. Nice. Oh, here we go. I think this is them right here. Crewed up. It's a trip, man. These guys are all young right here. Building model cars, into the same thing. And like now, man, these guys have, they probably have families, busy, just no way to do it again. But you never know. They might be building still. A lot of people are still building. Best of awards, detail. So best detail, best paint, best overall, people's choice, best club display. So new style. Look at the club names. We got new style, straight tripping, new style, straight tripping, and Los Niños. Crazy. That's pretty cool. And then at the end, we have Third Coast graphics. So if you need some graphics right there, some more advertisement space. And then let's see here, upcoming events. Most of these events are in Texas, but then we have this down here. In our next issue, The Wizardry of Lowrider, featuring Anthony Lopez, New Style MCC, Project 67, 67 Chevelle Lowrider model project that we about to hook it up. Dr. Plastic Surgery 101, how to slam models, custom paint, best ways, and best results. And then over here we have the last spread in black and white, a 1962 Impala. This is from Ismael Villavendas, Imperial MCC, Channelview, Texas, right there. And this was the premiere issue. And then here we have the end. I don't think, it's the first one. They didn't really, I don't think they have anybody to, sign up for the back. So it looks like it's the company that printed the book or the magazine right here. What a trip. So yeah, this is the first time I'm viewing this, that we just went through this book here with you guys. Um, so far these are the three we've seen, and they all come from the same company. Everything from Bugs. It's just a trip, the evolution from this magazine and then just evolving to this. Even the overall, like the the layout, like the spine, one's fold and one's, it has like this like flat spine right there. And I'm gonna try to get the other issues from Armando. He says he's gonna look for them. Hopefully he can find them. That would be pretty awesome if Armando can find those issues, because I really would love to showcase those issues with you guys and keep them in the series. Um, these are very hard to find and to get. This one is still in good condition. Armando maintained it, just really well. and yeah, he was supposed to be featured in some of these issues too, with Armando, and I don't think it came to life, um, just from but who knows? I could be wrong. I need to see those issues. But I know they were in talks of like getting that together, you know. So yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, if you know anybody that knew bugs or was in this magazine or anything, just let me know. Keep me posted. It'd be very interesting to follow up and see what was kind of happening or how it was at the time when this came out. It'd be pretty neat. And yeah, because I mean, it's been so long. I mean, it premiered 98 to 99. And then, you know, like towards the end, what would that be? Like 14 years later, the last issue drops and then time passes. And I'm not sure, like, I don't know exactly when Bugs like passed away or what happened, but, that it wasn't available anymore. Like, that was kind of it. But this being like a premiere issue, it's definitely a collector's edition. You know, Even right now in current days, like there's certain magazines that are dropping, and we're lucky to still have tangible magazines, things coming out, because obviously a lot of stuff we take photos, we see it on Facebook and everywhere, but to just sit back and flip through a book, it definitely takes you back. A magazine that I'm going to be showcasing later in the future would be this one here. This is the new Auto Modeler. This just came out August, September, issue 2025, issue number 7. Here we have it, guys. So I just got a bunch of these in. I have them up on the website. They're 9.95. They're available already for a purchase. And check this out real quick. Bam! We even have an ad on here from our website right there. What do you guys think? Hope you guys like it. But it's all good if you don't. But yeah, this just dropped. That'll be a future one. But yeah, for this one, this is it right here with this magazine. Hopefully, I can get my hands on the other ones, so this way I can showcase with you guys all the other upcoming issues. So I'm gonna let you guys go. This is 65 Lokes taking off. All right, guys, you have a good one. Hope you guys enjoy the magazine. Peace.